Anyway, we got Knife Round. So this is Voca's map pick. They're up map number 1. They beat Zomblers on the map pick of Zomblers. So if Voca win this one, which, I mean, it feels likely just because I don't see Zomblers play Overpass often. But we'll have to see. Last map was a lot closer than I think a lot of people would have expected. We're getting a real knife round. Interesting. Interesting. So this is a map that Zomblers haven't played much, but they do have a 50% win rate. So Voca weren't supposed to win this knife round. They picked this map. So I guess we're waiting for them to properly choose a side. We'll have to see, though. The nice thing for Zombler, for either of these teams, is losing this map will only drop them down to the lower bracket. Why did they do a knife round last map? Because Face It servers are set up to always have knife rounds. And so even if you don't need the knife round, you're going to get it whether you want to or not. But as you can see, we do have the players now locked into their teams, so I will see you on the server. Zomblers starting things off on the CT side, Voca on the T side. As you normally expect from... We have this choice of side, we go CT. What kind of a story do we have today? A lot of players going through tons to open up this round. That's going to be heard by Cool Comms. So as these players start to filter on up these stairs, Junior taking point on the attack here. Going to fall to Cool Comms, and Poseidon adding one to the kills as well. Snav next one up, but Poseidon is not done slamming the door in these players' faces. Zomblers looking to take over this third pistol round of the series so far. Dualies for Zoker. Now next player called upon, taking a couple of shots and finishing the job versus Carson. Leaves Shane alone to be bowled over as well. So Zomblers have now taken 3 out of 3 pistol rounds. They've also taken 2 out of 3 of the follow-up rounds, so we'll see if that trend continues as well. On Dust 2, I feel like it's hard to get control of the CT side. On Overpass, it's hard, really tough to get control of the T side. So we'll see if Voca can stand up to the task, as they have chosen this map. Poseidon trying to take the early damage here over towards Fountain. He's got Cool Comms with him. A couple of kills for these players. USP comes out. Poseidon slams one more down, but Snav with the trade. Oh, he's looking for more as well, and Cool Comms is low on HP, so Snav will double up. Carson looking to put this Glock to work, and Snav on a singular hit point. Just trying to get the weapons off the map to prevent them from being recovered. As Cajun does have an MP9, so he would like to take one of these M4s if he can. Yeah, normally the knife round doesn't go like we saw in this one. So, we'll have to see. What I will say is, we saw Voca do 4 spies after losing the pistols on the last one, and have to wait 4 rounds in before really looking for the comeback. This time, they're full saving for the second round, so we'll look for the third round buy out of Voca. Zomblers, obviously you're not going to be leaving either site open. Snav was waiting to see if he could be given another pick, but it's not going to happen, and so likely Zoker here to finish him off. Although the bomb might be... Yeah, he gets the bomb down. Well, that's going to feel nice, even if he does have to die. They hurt Zomblers' economy somewhat by throwing away the rifles, but I mean, you win the round, you're still going to be okay. There should be some MP9s out. Maybe even they do rebuy the M4s. Now the question is, how do Zomblers react to a full buy from Voca? Junior's actually got his AWP round number 3. Oh, I love this. Blowing open the smoke, cool comms with the combo, and Snav going to be shut down early on for round number 3. That is big. Bigger than it might appear, although Carson with the return. Now, oh my goodness. Shane just peeks out of short pipe right into the head of fire. And that's man advantage for Voca. Poseidon, though, going to deny them a continuation. Evens things back out. Gets his kill. Will be backing away. Zoker looking for the next challenge out short. Shane, though, not going to peek in too early. Ooh, a little bit of a miss flash there for Shane. Or for Carson. Zoka reading this so well, too. He's got the smoke, he's got the fire, he's got the spray. Shane falls. And Zomblers again with the man advantage. Is there enough time? There's 30 seconds left on this round. And Voca is still pretty far away, though the flash does work out well for Carson. Oh, he's going to take so much space here. Cajun found as well. Poseidon left alone. The opener for Zomblers now left to be the closer as well. Down to 8 bullets left in the clip. Junior getting the Glock out to try and finish him off, and the headshot is found. Voca take back control of this game. 2-1 scoreline. And now we get to see the decisions made from the last couple of rounds, because the money is going to be hurting a little bit more than it otherwise would for the Zomblers. So a rocky first full buy for Voca, but now they've got the chance to establish a foothold. The buy is weak for the Zomblers. Oh, smoke blown open, and Shorge, it is just not his day today. Luckily, the rest of Voca are having a much better one. Ooh, push down connector could be something here for Poseidon. You know, Zomblers, despite not playing much Overpass recently, are doing a fairly good job on it. Although, just as I say that, Carson walks into the B-bomb site with util from his team, and Voca will just grind that whole site up. Cool comms and Poseidon left standing for Zomblers, and a 2 versus 4 retake is a pretty unlikely scenario, but at the very least, Cool comms going to recover that weapon over by Park. Zomblers will at least have some hardware going into round number 5. Well, Poseidon might be able to secure a little bit more. Oh, he's taken so much damage, and the Mac 10 of Shane will overcome him. Oh, that is painful. You lose the M4. Not only that, but that's $600 in the pocket of your opponent as well. Now, this is where things can start to get a little bit prickly for the Zomblers. Voca, after losing that pistol and force, are looking like they're back firing on all cylinders. Still, though, there were some really good games out of the Zomblers, and I think bringing in Zoker has been the right choice for them as well. They've had a few different players that they've rotated between after Hambuga retired. Ooh, Cool Com's going for the challenge. 15 HP in bathrooms. George just skates on by and slams the door right in his face. He's going to go for another fight here against the Deagle of Poseidon. A little bit of chip damage done, but the Molotov just going to force him over to the corner. Meanwhile, push up from through connector. Cajun looking to get active as well, but he's going to be spotted, and Shane absolutely fine with making those shots. Voca just continuing to bowl over Zomblers' pistols over towards the A bomb site, but they're not going down without a fight. Zoker with the USP, he's picked off one, picked up the AK. It's not going to be enough to hold on to the site, but at least he'll put some money in his pocket. Yeah, it's been an interesting early season, and we've gotten a lot of changes. It's been an exciting time to be, you know, really into the Counter-Strike scene. I think VRS has made the scene easier to follow and more exciting to follow. A lot of people are still crying to get RMRs back, but I think they're wrong. I just wish I had more time to go to the LANs. Well, and speaking of exciting, Fire just going to open this one up with a double. Zoker activating off the back as well, and it's going to be a 2 versus 4 in the first 20 seconds of the round. Voca on the back foot, and Zomblers looking to even this one out in a hurry. Looks like it is going to be a push out through long. George, the tip of the spear here, does find Cajun, but will melt in the Molotov of Zoker. And so Junior alone in the 1 versus 3. His AWP has been a reliable statement for Voca. Doesn't spot anything on the initial peek out through Monster. Knows there's at least one more player here. Zoker gonna rotate over, maybe look to take up Heaven. Still a lot to clear out for Junior. Especially considering how far away the Zomblers are, but it's not gonna matter as Zoker just picks him off from above. Yeah, I think there's a lot of teams worth investing in for North America if orgs are willing to take the extra investment. Like, I was a little suspicious of what Marsborn were doing as they dropped their whole roster except for Grizz, but it seems to be working out well. As much as I dislike the rebuild on Wildcard, it seems to be working out. You know, Cloud9, come back and buy a team, please. Optic, come back and buy a team, please. An all-Chicago team? I don't even know how we would do that, but I would be up. If you could find 5 players from Chicago to go play Advanced, that would be a thing that I would maybe have to think about funding, as Cool Comms snap snav right off the bat, and Poseidon's AWP follows up, deletes Junior off the server, and a very quick rebuttal out of Zomblers. Fire falls. Oh, George with the sprayed out. He finds Cool Comms. We'll bring this one back, but again, every kill is being answered by the Zomblers. 3 versus 3. Or 3 versus 2, I should say. Carson about to be challenged in connector. Oh, get that AK out. It's too late. Fire is just above his cursor. And that leaves George alone in the clutch. 1 versus 3. Not a position we've gotten to see him very often. He's been the entry for Voca. And he is going to be heard as well. 35 seconds. Has to get the smoke down for short. A little bit of a spray for Zoker. Not a whole lot of damage done, but Poseidon will appear and clean up. 4 to 3. I mean, I think that depending on what kind of a land structure we get in North America also, right? Like, I could yap about this, about my feelings. Maybe after this game, I'll get to do a little bit of yapping about VRS and lands and things. Well, this time, though, Voca going to be down to the pistols. Upgraded pistols, to be sure, but they will be melted down all the same. Zoker has been on fire this whole series so far. And he will open the proceedings for the triple for fire. Two-round advantage for Zomblers. Voca looking to take back control. They're going to do it without the op this time also. See if that works out. I will say, the op doesn't feel like it's been as important of a piece as it sometimes ends up being. East-side overpass. You're moving around the map so much that can be difficult to position. This time, though, Voca do manage to take up control of the upper side of the map fairly early on, 30 seconds in, and they've managed to push the Zomblers back. 3 players hanging out on the B-bomb site for the Zomblers. What's interesting, though, is these 2 players shacked up long. Voca aren't going to realize just how close Zomblers are, and that could be their downfall here. Oh, Cajun. He hears the push on up. There's a challenge over by Long as well. Shane falls. Urge going to be the one to shred through Cajun, but now Poseidon's up, getting a chance to activate as well. First shot misses, and now the rest of Voca are going to be aware of what's waiting for them in Long. Wukong's taking the challenge. Shots aren't quite hitting, though, onto Carson. Poseidon trying to get some space. Oh, the flick shot connects. And the pistol. Not enough to save his life. It's fire alone in the 1 versus 2. Can he pull this one off? He's got the kit. He's got Junior. He just needs George. One-on-one. George just awaiting in bank. He's got no util left and no chance as George will clutch this one up. So Voca, they start their journey back to tying this one up. Weapons aren't going to be too favorable this time. They do have the op, but they also have Snav on a MAC-10. They'll look to make a pacier move on this round. Molly and Cool Comms out of position, but look at the damage back on the Snav. This MAC-10 is just melted out. Nothing to be done there. Zomblers with a very early man advantage. So much smoke being thrown into the short pipe as well. Zomblers doing a great job at controlling the middle of the map and really pushing Voca around. Shane now going to be challenged over by B. 3 players emerge from Tons. Zomblers with a gamble stack. And it might work out as Voca have slowed down. Ooh, this could be dicey. 50 seconds remaining. Voca heading toward the B-bomb site. So they've spotted Zomblers that have rotated in and tried to... Oh no, George. Cajun picks him off. It'll be the 5 versus 3. Like this position for Zoker. Playing barrels. Loses fire in front of him, but still stands tall. He's got Cool Comms with him as well. So Junior's AWP with a lot of work to be done. A 1 versus 3 in 25 seconds. Goes for the M4. They get the smoke down on site, but the rest of the cavalry is arriving. Cajun going to be the next player on site. Does fall, but Cool Comms will put the final nail in the coffin for Voca. And it's a 6-4. If they are Zomblers, how are they ever alive? They're called Living Dead. That still counts. 6-4. I feel like that's a little bit behind where you want to be on the CT side, but at the same time, Zomblers will have themselves a nice round of buffer against these pistols. good opportunity to farm up those stats a little bit. As far as I know, Zomblers is an org. I don't know if they are, you know, an unpaid org that just sends their players to LAN, or, you know, not a thing I like to speculate on too much either. Seven to 4. I feel like Zomblers, you're not going to be happy unless you make it an 8 to 4. Like this, the CT side on Overpass is so very strong that that's almost the minimum that you'd expect. The T side can be so difficult. Oh, there we go. We got the Zomblers team in the chat as Poseidon starts this one off by picking off Snav. Going for more. He hears Carson running around in tons. Is he going to be presented with the opportunity? Spots the shadow, but the first shot won't find a home. Molly tossed over to force him away. Oh, he's being challenged from multiple directions as well. They're all looking for Poseidon. They want to run this op over, and he will be ground up. 4 versus 2 for Voca, as now they should be in a good position to hopefully secure one of these sites. Zoker, oh, he's going to walk out Monster Pipe. Shane is more than happy to relieve him of that oxygen habit. 1 versus 4 for Cajun, and Junior will close this one out. 5 to 7 for Voca. Well, a good start for Zomblers on their CT side. I feel like maybe would have wanted an 8 or a 9. But you take what you can get. If they're off to a hot start, they've won 3 out of the 4 pistols so far. So if Zomblers can get going with a hot start here on their T side, then it can look pretty dicey for Voca. Looks like it's just going to be the standard Let's Go B on pistol for Zomblers. Ooh, Shane making a lot of noise over by Monster Pipe. That's dangerous. Zomblers letting Poseidon try to take all of the heat off of them before they execute out, but doesn't really work as Shane is ready for this and will send Cajun to the Shadow Realm. Junior joining into this, and now the rest of the pistols can't get activated. George with the dualies doubles up and leaves this one down to fire in the 1 versus 3, and he's got nothing to do as Voca will take their first pistol of the series. 2 maps in, and they do find one. Chat, I'm not so great at seeing. Can you tell me what the score is? Anyone know what the score is to this game? I do not know where Infinite is. All I know is for the start to the series, they've been fielding Shane instead. And it's just pistols for the Zomblers, so likely to be threaded up here. Snav already picking off 2, looking for more. Got a teammate in the form of Junior behind him. These 2 brothers in arms with their M4A1Ss. Fullcom's able to shred Junior, but nothing else happening here for the Zomblers. Now, full buy for the Zomblers. Let's see what they've got. Oh my goodness, Snav taking a ton of explosive damage right off the top of the round. Down to 47 HP before he's even seen an opponent. Do like the util being used down in tons. Cajun making sure to keep himself scarce. And Snav will still, on 50 HP, take that first fight. But it's George to open this one up. A double kill for Mr. George Snorts, as he will fall. And it's a 3 versus 4 now for Zomblers. They've been pretty repelled off the back of this. Oh my gosh, just... why not take a challenge into the monster pipe, or short pipe? Carson carves up fire, and that'll leave us down to the 2 versus 2, where Junior will very quickly take that control of bathrooms back, but Poseidon not going to let him keep it. 1 versus 2 for Poseidon on 34 HP. Not an easy place to be, and Shane appears on Dumpster to relieve him of those last hit points. Voca take the lead on their CT side. So, Adam, did they officially, like, release him from the roster, or is this, like, a temporary thing? Are they looking at other players? Give me the info. I need the insider info. Give us OT. I mean, these games have both been very close. I don't think OT is outside the realm of possibility. Though that nade to start this round off is pretty chonky. 32 HP off of Cajun, 17 off of Cool Comms. Quite a painful HE. Ah, okay. Well, this could be grueling. This could be grisly. Oh, fire with the deagle. Junior has just been erased. Nav at least going to take that kill back, and these rifles just gonna carve up the remainder of Zomblers. Is Zomblers having a tryout? I don't think so. I think Zoker is just on the team, at the very least, for this event. I will say that Hambuga announced his retirement. He was the last player that was on Zomblers. But I would say it's good to see Fire back. Like, Fire has always been a pretty solid hand for the Zomblers. Ooh, boost up and connector, and Carson quickly spots out Cajun. So man advantage once again for Voca. Zomblers left recapping their steps. Well, good amount of space being gobbled up here. They do spot Snav and George, but George proven to be a little bit too much on map number 2, and Snav just emerges from the smoke. Zoker doubles up in response and brings this one back to a reasonable level. 2 versus 3 for Zomblers. This round timer, though, getting a little bit precarious. 30 seconds left as Zomblers start to maneuver for their final conclusion on this round. They'll head towards the B-bomb site. Fire making a lot of noise, though, and Junior still stands tall by pillar. Just gonna wait, spots the shadow, easy shot onto Fire, and it's Zoker left alone. Knows there's one more here, but Junior is elusive. Maneuvers around, and that final shot continuing to establish himself. Ten to 7. Zomblers' money is starting to get a little bit iffy. No op this time for Poseidon. They're just going full rifles, and the nades are not in the best of spots either. It looks like they want something fast. When you don't know what to do, something fast, keep them on their toes. Fire taking some early HE damage, and George will be there to finish him off. So Voca with an early advantage into round number 18. Ooh, Poseidon. This could be a good catch. We can see the boost coming out. George just standing on the top of that. Looks like he does have an idea of where Cajun is standing. Oh, Cajun doesn't have any idea that someone's ready for him. 2 versus 5. Zomblers, they're getting stumped at every possible passage. George will be found, but there's an instant response out of Carson and Shane. Well, here to finish the job. 11-7. Voca looking more than comfortable here on their map pick. The anchors are really doing their jobs a lot better than Dust 2. And it's really, you know, the proof is in the pudding, right? Dust 2, not their map choice. Definitely a comfort map, but not the one that they typically go for. And Zomblers playing a very different style catches them off guard. But now playing Overpass, a little bit more of a specialist map, and an opportunity to really show their colors on Voca. 1-for-1 trade. Junior going to be forced away early on, as Zomblers trying to gobble this space up. This shamble has been turned into a full-out sprint. Cool Comms drops George. Junior with the trade. Goes for the M4 as well. Knows that he's got too many targets for the op to work for. Fire. Oh, spins around onto Carson, but cannot hold this line any longer. And it's 12 for Voca. Oh my gosh. Snav, he clearly is feeling some sort of comfort level as he's pushed all the freaking way up. Oh, Junior on scopes at just the wrong time. This Molotov to force him out into the open. Agent, does he go in with a knife? Are they standing right next to each other? Oh my gosh. They just walk away. Junior just rolls back through bathrooms. It was nice how do you do as he walks away. Cajun ducks under the shot. And this is Zomblers, an even situation very early on and very rare, actually, on this T side. Voca playing maybe a little bit of a puffing their chest out early on in the round is not serving them as well as they could have hoped. Oh, George about to strafe out from behind Dice. They do lose Carson, but it's still a 2 versus 2. Ring around the rosy now. Cool Comms just tracking George around the Dice toward the bathrooms. Does he have the read on this? He does. A little bit of an iffy spray, but he will lock it down in the end. Now Shane left alone in the 1 versus 2. Cool Comms and Poseidon on the other side of the server. Only 18 seconds to get this bomb planted. It might be too late. Wait a minute. This round, they might have taken too long. They still have to make it to the A-bomb site. Shane gonna have tons of time for this rotation. They have to get it down now. If he spots the planter. Oh, Cool Comms ready for him. If he had that, that would have been so gut-wrenching for Zomblers, but they do secure it. Maybe this is the shot in the arm the Zomblers needed. Maybe this is how the T-virus goes for the fast zombies. Someone get Umbrella Corporation on the phone for the Zomblers. Ooh, nade through connector. Cajun quickly dodging that. Zomblers This is a pretty good position for them. It feels like. Op misses, and Snav forced to back away. That space earned for the Zomblers. They're going to be all the way up through bathrooms. Snav going to re-clear this. And try to deny. Oh, cool comms with a risky spray through the smoke. If you think someone's on the other side, that can definitely go pear-shaped for you. Zomblers, though, they do quiet this round down. Ooh, I don't know if that was heard. Snav gonna get up close and personal in bathrooms as Zomblers head down through connector. B's site will be the ending setting for this push. The nades start to rain in. Shane gonna be smoked off behind barrels. Oh, Carson, he's looking for the spray through the wall, but he cannot quite find it. Shane good for one, though. 1 for 1. George joins into this as well, and the rest of Voca are appearing one after another and removing Zomblers one after another as final nail in the coffin. Voca 13-8.